think Antonio Brown might be here.
You think so?
Al's very happy. This is one of those moments where Al, being dressed like a guy from Houston,
Right.
feels like he fits right in. So Al's very happy. Uh-oh. You don't have to put the shirt on for us. I feel good about how I'm dressed.
Yeah.
Unless it's got a sponsor on it or something.
It does.
But we'll take care of your sponsorship. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
Let's hold on. Oh, there we go.
Here's a handsome guy.
Everyone, this is where you earn your money right now. This is where you earn your money. Put on the shirt. Make sure the shirt looks good. Come talk to Boomer and Craig. And he's here with Visa. Who knew?
Antonio, how are you, man? Boomer, good to see you.
Craig, nice to see you, Antonio. Have a seat. Antonio Brown is here.
You want a sandwich?
Well, you took a bite out of the sandwich, Booms.
No sandwich yet. Thank you.
All right, good.
Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
We were yesterday. We were talking to Emmanuel Sanders and Josh Norman.
Yeah.
And your name came up obviously in conversation because I was busting Emmanuel's balls because he has the ugliest jacket and sneakers in the world on. And we wanted to get a sense of, when he goes to Denver. Remember he said it was quarterback heaven the whole bit. But he talked about how much he loved playing on the opposite side of the field from you, and it wasn't for 10 years or whatnot.
Yeah.
But when you guys played together now, you become the man in Pittsburgh. It's you, Le'Veon Bell, of course, and Ben. How much of a shift was that for you to then have the responsibility of, I got to be the best guy in this field every down?
Well, that kind of always was my approach. Always attack the field and try to be the best guy on the field, and try to help the team anyway, regardless. But playing with Emmanuel Sanders, man, was a great thing. We always highly competitive. You need a guy like that in the field because he brings out the best of you.
And he's nonstop with the
Non-stop.
No, he's not. He's Mr.
nonstop.
Energy.
He's
All right,
competitive.
so a long couple weeks for you, reading everything that's going on, everything that's being said, all the stuff that's happening. I would think that for somebody who is considered one of the top, if not the top wide receiver in football, it's got to be a rough couple weeks here.
Well, I could try to remain positive. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's disheartening when you hear things around the media, but you can't let it discourage you. You got to stay positive, and you got to stay singly focused.
Here's something. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Here's something I heard. As a former quarterback, I think I don't want to tell you what I think first, because I want to ask you.
Okay.
I read where somebody is saying that you purposely ran wrong routes in the game against the New England Patriots. What do you say to that? What do you say to that?
It's the biggest game in the world.
Right.
I mean, as a player, you live for those moments. Why would I do that? All important is winning.
All right, so as a former quarterback, I said the same thing to him this morning. Why the hell would he do that?
Right.
Yeah.
I can
embarrass me
understand
like
being
that.
not angry, but I'm frustrated because they double teamed you everywhere you go, and you got two guys all over you. I can understand being frustrated because that happens to everybody. But at the end of the year, at the end of the season here, you guys made it to essentially the Final Four. That's a pretty good accomplishment considering all the things that you guys went through this year.
Exactly, man. It was a long year. We persevered through a lot, from Ben getting hurt, Ben coming back, Le'Veon missing games and coming back. And I think we had a young team that fought through it all, through adversity. And we always believed in our motto was stay together.
I would think that for you, as a competitor, that's going to be the most offensive thing anyone could ever say about you.
Yeah, that's the worst thing anyone ever could say. Doubt your character, say I will do such things and such that. I would never do that to my teammates. You put too much work in and came too far.
Do people understand where you were drafted, all the things that you had to go through?
I think they forget.
They forget, right? They
so
forget
easy.
that you were a low-round draft choice, right?
Nothing was given, man. I earned everything. I always put my best foot forward. Every time I'm in the field, set the tempo, set the pace for the group.
Well, those people played themselves, Boomer.
Yeah, I know
Anyone that said you couldn't do it, all the haters, I'm sure,
we've all been down that road at some point in time. Sure. All right, how about the Facebook Live video from the locker room? I actually got on you pretty good about that on NFL Today and also on Inside the NFL, and I can't believe somebody would do something like that without realizing the collateral damage that maybe could have been done to your head coach.
Well, I moved on and I learned from it. We all have made mistakes. I'm sure you probably was doing your job on TV and said something you had to say.
Oh, I gotta say it.
Exactly.
I gotta say it. But that's all right. That's what I get paid for.
Exactly. But we all made mistakes. I learned from it. I'll never do anything to embarrass my brothers, embarrass Coach Tomlin and still the organization. I believe in being first class and doing things the right way.
I'm a Jet fan. I love Mike Tomlin.
Yep.
And it seems like it's a bit of open season on him, whether anonymous crap that comes out there or some of the things that Ben has intimated about, the loosey-goosey nature of how the Steelers are run. As a player who's only played for Mike Tomlin, how would you characterize him as a head coach, a leader, and as far as still owning the locker room with the guys?
Well, Coach Tomlin a leader. You know, he bring the best out of all his players. He always deliver motivational speeches and challenging the group. He real directive and correlative in regards of getting the message out and what we stand for. And it's an honor to play with him. He's always inspiring, always encouraging, really motivating, and he bring the best out of his players.
Have you talked to Ben at all since the last game? Are you guys tight?
Yeah.
You guys chat about, what he's been saying out there? I know I may not come back and play, and some of the nonsense.
Yeah, we talk. I'm looking forward to spending some time with him in the next couple of weeks, probably in California. Spend a little time with his family, get his body back ready. But he's a competitor. I know he's going to remember that feeling of us going in the championship game and not being able to perform.
Let me ask you this: if you play him in golf, let's say, or bowling,
Yeah.
and you take the lead late, does he suddenly go, "Oh, my knee, my knee's, oh, my knee"?
He's a competitor. He's
All
a
the way
competitor
through?
All the way through.
There's
Even
the
if you're
rumor that he's
shooting,
not. That
no,
sometimes
he's a
he likes to I'm going to put a boot on. My foot suddenly hurts.
Nah,
You
he's
love
a good
playing
player.
with him.
I love playing with him. Hall of Fame quarterback. Guy got amazing talent. He can't do it in the football field. Guy's really smart.
I think after one of those games, Miami or something, he was kissing you on the sideline. I don't know
That's
what
my
the heck
guy.
was going on there,
That's
man.
my guy.
It was unbelievable.
What do you do with Visa, by the way?
Yeah.
What's
I'm
the
here
story
on
with that?
behalf of Visa, the ring payment, pay like a champion. We've been going around to the NFL shop, shopping with fans, been cashing out with the Visa payment ring.
You tell me
You
that
got a
ring.
ring.
I can show you how it
I
works.
can pay stuff wearing a ring.
Yeah, you can pay stuff wearing the
Do
ring.
not give it to my wife, please.
You
All
know,
right,
put
that can serve.
$1 on here.
Yeah.
Good. So what Antonio
nice.
did there for our radio audience is he's got a ring on. That ring has some kind of Bluetooth capabilities. Held it up against what amounts to a cash register and just spent $1.
Yeah,
Look
he
at
ain't
you.
spending no money.
$1.
Can I have that ring for a while today and maybe go to NFL shop in the lobby and take care of business, or no?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You are he's quiet. Comes
Yep.
off as quiet.
You're not on
right?
the field, he ain't, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
on the field he's not quiet, but who is Ronald Ocean?
Oh, Ronald Ocean is
Yeah.
my alias.
That's his alias.
You checking hotels as Ronald Ocean, or
I
you're on
try.
the field like Clark Kent becomes Superman? You become, ladies and gentlemen, now appearing at the local mall, Ronald Ocean.
He got a little radio gigs a little bit.
Yeah, we get it. We get it.
I
We
try my
understand.
best.
Yes.
So you are, as Boomer said, like I had never met Emmanuel before, and I only bring him up because he was here yesterday and you played with him. My sense is that guy's the same on the field and off the field. He's nonstop.
Yeah.
And my sense that you are different, that you put on the uniform and you become a different guy, yeah?
Absolutely, and it's two different mindsets. You gotta channel your mindset for being on the football field and having that mentality to really dominate guys and be your best self and bring that hard edge attitude. And off the field, man, I'm a family guy. I got a great spirit. I got a great team around me. I got kids. I'm a father. I have a girlfriend. So we want to try to change that attitude in regards to being relaxed and sitting back. And
How old are your kids?
I got 4 kids. Oldest 9, the youngest 1.
Right.
And we got some big birthday parties coming up. So
I hear you.
I'm
So
excited about that.
the 9-year-old, a boy or girl?
Boy,
So he's got to be loving it when his dad's in the AFC Championship game. He clearly knows what you do, and all the buddies come over and watch.
yes.
Will you go in the street and play a little football with the kids?
All the time.
You do that. You do the Willie Mays thing. All right, I'm ready, guys. And I assume you're always quarterback, right?
I'm always the full-time quarterback.
Full time.
Getting the kids the ball.
And will you guys have a big Super Bowl party at the house? How do you guys handle this, knowing as much as it hurts not to be in the game? Your kids want to watch the Super Bowl, your girlfriend as well. How do the Browns take care of Super Bowl Sunday?
Well, you got to have chips and dips.
Yeah.
You got to watch the game. I'm a fan of the game. We'll be gathered together as a
Do you guys
family.
cater that? Does your girlfriend do the cooking? Do you bring in? What do we do?
My guy Alton usually put together a good course of meals
yeah.
for
You
the
got a
team.
guy.
Yes, you got a guy.
See?
See, you got a guy. Al's your guy.
But I don't cook.
I don't cook
Yeah.
anything.
Like, he don't barbecue. He don't
I
bring
get
over
it.
nothing. He
We'll
shows
whip the grill
up.
out, get a little charcoal,
Oh, you're
season things up, and do it right.
So let me
like
ask you
that.
a question. What, when it's all over said and done with, what do you think New England tried to do to you?
Man, they double cover me every play.
Right.
Bill Belichick is a genius. He always does a great job of taking away what you do well and having the defense and the game plan in regards of what he think could go well or the things you do well.
Do you think that they could do that to Julio Jones?
Absolutely. They're going to do that to Julio Jones nonstop. Belichick is going to run in linebackers, new DBs, mix up the coverages to get those guys confused. So I hope those guys got a great game plan in regards of having a backup plan for things they don't do well.
Talking to Antonio Brown of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who's been through the ringer the last couple weeks for sure, and dealing with it, but that comes along with the territory and the popularity of being a stud in the NFL. So it's the good and the bad, and you gotta suck it up and take it. I wonder this, when you guys go against New England, are they, and with all respect to your coaching staff, are they clearly the best from a preparation standpoint, from new schemes you haven't seen?
Absolutely. Belichick is a genius, and I only can imagine, on the course of a game week, how is he preparing his team? I'm pretty sure he's showing a game reel with everything you don't do well, and everything you do well, I think he put together great schematics to combat that and to put his team in a good position.
The amazing thing is, watching your game, here you are running all over the field, two guys running around, whether it be a linebacker undercutting you or whether it be someone trying to hit you on a shallow cross route or the safety coming down over the top so Malcolm Butler can play underneath. I mean, it's really well devised, but you're on the sideline. They're throwing guys wide open down the middle of the field. That's got to be frustrating. I know that's frustrating because I've seen that in my own career, standing on the sideline watching somebody else play as well as Tom Brady and Chris Hogan and those guys played in that game.
The hardest thing is, when you're not matching those guys. We're playing Tom Brady. He's going to drive down the field. He's going to score points because that's how they operate it. But on the other side of the offense, you got to be able to match those guys. I feel like if Atlanta can match those guys with scoring points and staying sharp without the game, it could be a great game.
What do you think? Do you think Martavis Bryant's going to be back this year?
I think he will. We're excited about his return.
Right.
We need him to, come in and take it serious and take care of his family.
Right. That would be unbelievable if you get him back now. And also with Wheaton coming back.
Yeah.
I mean,
we may need
now
two
also
footballs.
What the thing about it is, though, you might actually look like Atlanta. Because
we have
Atlanta's
a lot
got
of
5
firepower.
guys out there to go out there.
Yeah, but
and
you don't
that's
have a
why.
quarterback next year. Ben might retire.
No, he's not retiring.
You all know
not
$18 million
retiring.
it ain't
He's
going
not
back to
He's
Pittsburgh.
not retired.
And I'm sure, I don't know if you brought it up to him, but Boomerman looked at the contract and goes, he ain't writing a check for $18.6 million to nobody.
I mean, he can, though.
But he ain't.
He's not.
You can sit there and pretend you hurt your elbow and just collect, but no one I know writes a check for 18.6.
Hey, how much do you really hate the Cincinnati Bengals?
I don't hate anyone. I'm a competitor.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I just want to beat everyone. I don't hate no one.
Right, you don't hate no one?
I just came from the Houston Children's Hospital yesterday, man. It's such a pleasure to be in the position, man. I'm extremely grateful. I'm really blessed, to be in this position. So I'm just excited. I'm like 6'9" in my stance, but I walk around about 5'11".
5'11" at $150, and that's why they said that guy can't
tell him
make it.
$150 so I can break some tackles.
So there you go. Last thing. Are you at odds with the media? Do you not trust the media anymore? Is it a problem for you? And is it something that is now a concern of yours going forward, knowing that you're one of the stars of a great team? You got to deal with guys like us. Where are you at right now as far as that goes? You feel like hurt by them, that they attacked you for no reason?
Well, the media is a part of my job. I got to deal with the media. And I feel like the media have a job to, to put out the truth. And sometimes, you have to put out things that may be untrue based off to get a story. I understand the position I'm in is going to track high stories, but I don't hate anyone. I know my job comes with criticism, and I'm fine with that. You answer criticism with achievement, and I'm just excited to be in this position and I can take it all.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you're in a great position. One other final thing, how much is Facebook paying you?
Booming.
Not as much as Visa.
It's booming, though.
Check out Visa and
like
the pinky ring or the ring, whatever finger it fits on.
Payment ring.
Payment ring.
Yes.
Pay like a champion.
And that ain't layaway. That's like pay right now. So
Pay
that's
like
I'm
a
sure.
champion, he
And
said.
pay like a champion. Tony, good meeting you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming by.
Man. Thank you.
Thanks for
Appreciate
coming
it. Thank you
on.
very
And
much.
I will tell you this, while Boomer's not listening, he played himself on national
Played
TV.
himself.
I ain't lying. He played himself. So did Gonzalez.
Yeah.
So did Coach Coward. They played themselves.
You played yourself. Congratulations.
You hear that? That's man. And who was that?
That's him.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's it, Tony.
so-
Ha ha, you played yourself. Anthony Munoz is coming by. We may not have time for him, though. Hang tight one sec. We'll take a picture with you. Our show live in